7 powerful signs you have met your soulmate without realizing it. Have you ever met someone and felt something you couldn't explain? Not just attraction, not just friendship, not just curiosity, but something deeper, something calm yet powerful, almost like your soul recognized them before your mind had time to understand. Most people believe meeting a soulmate is dramatic. Fireworks, instant chemistry, a magical movie moment. But real life doesn't usually look like that. Sometimes a soulmate enters quietly. They appear as a stranger, a friend, a coworker, a classmate, or someone you meet by complete accident. And the most surprising part? You might already know them, but you simply haven't realized who they truly are. Today, we're going to explore 7 powerful signs that you may have already met your soulmate without even realizing it. And as you listen, you may find one name repeating in your mind. Let's begin. Sign number 1. You feel an unusual sense of comfort around them. When we meet new people, there's usually tension. We think about what to say. We try to act interesting. We adjust ourselves slightly. But with this person, the pressure disappears. You don't feel the need to impress them. You don't rehearse conversations in your head. You don't pretend to be cooler, smarter, or stronger. You just exist. Comfort like that is rare. You can sit in silence without awkwardness. You can talk for hours without running out of topics. You feel safe. And safety is powerful. Because real connection begins where pretending ends. If someone makes you feel naturally relaxed, that may not be random. That may be your soul recognizing familiarity. 2. Life keeps bringing you back together. Have you ever tried to move on from someone, only for life to reconnect you again? You stop talking. Time passes. But then you randomly run into each other, or they text you out of nowhere, or a mutual friend reconnects you. And when you meet again, it doesn't feel strange. It feels normal. Like no time passed at all. That's alignment. Some connections fade permanently, but soulmate connections often circle back. Not because you force them, but because timing adjusts. Sometimes you meet too early. Sometimes life separates you so you can grow. But when it's real, the path crosses again and again, until one day, both of you are ready. Sign number 3. They challenge you to grow. A soulmate doesn't just comfort you, they transform you. They push you out of your comfort zone. They call you out when you're wrong. They encourage you to chase bigger dreams. They see potential in you, even when you don't see it yourself. Growth isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it feels intense. Sometimes they trigger your insecurities. But they don't do it to hurt you. They do it to help you evolve. A true soulmate loves who you are, but also believes deeply in who you can become. Sign number 4. You can be completely yourself around them. In most relationships, we wear masks. We hide flaws. We filter emotions. We soften our weirdness. But with this person, you feel free. You can talk about your fears, your childhood memories, your embarrassing stories, your unrealistic dreams. And instead of judging you, they listen, they accept, they understand. You don't feel too much. Enough. You feel seen. Authenticity is rare. And when someone creates a space where you can be 100% yourself, that connection is powerful. Sign number 5. The connection feels deeper than attraction. Attraction is easy. Chemistry is common. But depth is rare. With this person, conversations go beyond surface level. You talk about life, purpose, pain, dreams, meaning. Even when the excitement calms down, the connection remains. You care about their happiness genuinely, not because you want something, but because their joy feels connected to yours. That's not just romance, That's soul-level alignment. Sign number 6. They understand you without words. Sometimes they look at you and just know. They sense when something is wrong. They notice small shifts in your energy. They understand your silence. You don't have to over-explain your feelings. You don't have to defend your emotions. You feel heard. And feeling understood is one of the most intimate experiences in life. Because in a world where most people only listen to reply, this person listens to feel. Sign number 7. Life feels aligned when you're together. When you're around them, something shifts. You feel motivated, inspired, balanced. You encourage each other's goals. You support each other's dreams. You don't compete in a toxic way. You elevate each other. Life doesn't suddenly become perfect, but it feels lighter, stronger, more meaningful. You can imagine a future with them without fear. It doesn't feel forced. It feels natural. Final reflection. Not every intense connection is a soulmate, and not every soulmate connection is romantic. Sometimes it's a best friend. Sometimes it's a partner. Sometimes it's someone who enters your life for a short time, but changes you forever. Soulmates aren't about fairy tales. They're about awakening. They help you grow. They help you heal. They help you become who you were always meant to be. So now I ask you, who came to your mind while listening? Was there one person who kept appearing in your thoughts? That may not be coincidence. Sometimes your heart recognizes the truth before your mind accepts it. If you have already met your soulmate, the universe has done its part. The only question left is, will you recognize them? Because destiny doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes, it sits quietly beside you,